Hey YouTube. Oh God, it's time for me to take this down. I haven't made a video in a few, I don't even know how long, days. It hasn't been weeks, I don't think. Maybe it has. Anyway, so today, now y'all know I'm on this pregnancy journey now, right? After 22 years, God decided I needed a baby right now for whatever reason. So, and I'm about to be 40. So my body is different. So like today was a bad day for me. Like as far as me being sick. Like I've been getting sick every day, but like once I feel like right now I feel like I gotta throw up. Maybe I should eat a cracker before I do this video. I just wanted to try to record it before I forget. So today was a bad day as far as me being sick. Like usually when I get sick, I try to eat and then I'm good. That's been working. Last night, it didn't work. When I was leaving work, and for some reason, like every time I'm about to leave work, I get sick. So last night when I was leaving work, I came outside and I ate my Chinese food that I had from earlier. I tried to eat it before I, threw up. I ate it, I drank a ginger ale, threw it all up. Right outside my car, outside my job. Today, I had to work this morning. They called me in early. So I had breakfast at the shelter. It was a pancake and some eggs. They called me in. I came in. I was good. I did drink an energy drink. I know I got to stop drinking those. But I was so tired because for one, peeing every 5 seconds in the middle of the night, I'm losing. I can't sleep. It's driving me crazy. So I was so tired. So I did have the energy drink, but after I want to say maybe 2 or 3 hours, I started feeling sick. So I tried to eat I feel like it's a burp trying to come, but I don't know if it's a burp or throw up. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, God. I tried to eat. I keep some snacks with me, but it's usually like candy. So I tried to eat some, I forget. I ran to the car, first of all, because my manager bought me crackers one day when I was feeling sick. And it helped. So I ran to my car to get the crackers, and I can't find the crackers. So by the time I got back inside the store to go buy some more crackers, I had to throw up. So I had to go straight to the bathroom. Went to the bathroom, threw up. Came back out. And mind you, nothing's coming out but the Red Bull because I guess the food digested already. So it was like nothing coming out but the Red Bull. So after that, I came back to the front. And I don't think I ate anything because all I had was candy in my bag. And I think I drank some water. And I don't think that helped because I ran right back to the bathroom and threw that up. So after I came out the bathroom the second time, I told my manager, I was like, look, I need to go get me something to eat because I keep throwing up. And I think it's probably because my stomach is empty. So she let me go. I went down the street, got some chicken strips and mashed potatoes. I sat in the car for a little while, even though it was hot as hell. And I have this rental car that don't have no air. Like, y'all, it's so hot. And it just drains me so bad. Like, it's extra draining now. But anyway, so I just sat in the car to try to make sure that the food was going to stay down before I came back to work. So I closed my eyes for a second. I was so tired. Finally got up. The food stayed down. I felt better. Came back to work. She was like, are you sure you're going to make it, till 5 o'clock? She was like, I want to make sure you're all right. I said, yeah, I should be all right. I should be good. So anyway, fast forward. So I'm standing there. Okay, so a guy gave me a $2 tip earlier. I had to pay for the rental, and I didn't even have enough for that. I had to borrow money to pay that, and I still owe them $40. So, but I gave them all the money I had. So all I have is $2 to my name. So I'm standing there, and I start getting sick. I start feeling hungry towards the end of my shift. Now, the shelter serves dinner at 6 o'clock. They told me, well, a lady that works there, the last time I asked for a late plate, she said they don't do it anymore. Because usually they'll save me a plate. Like, they have a late plate for people that work. So when you come in, they give you your food and you can eat it before you go lay down. She told me that they stopped doing it. I didn't hear anything about that. So I don't know if she just didn't want to do it. She does have like a nasty attitude. Like, anyway, I don't know if she just didn't want to do it or if that they really stopped it. I haven't had a chance to ask anyone else. So now I'm standing here debating on, because I also wanted to do DoorDash, but I didn't know if I went to check in to eat, would they let me back out to do DoorDash? I didn't know. So I'm standing here debating if I'm going to try to make it to the place by 6 o'clock so I could eat, or if I'm just going to try to stay out and do DoorDash if they let me get on and then buy me something to eat. But then as, you know, time kept going by, closer to the end of my shift, I was getting sicker. I was feeling sicker. So I'm like, no, I need to eat something now. But all I got is $2. Like, I'm trying to think, I can't get nothing hot with $2. So, I checked my Chime card, and it was only 88 cents on there. So I'm like, yeah, this is not going to work. And then the lady was taking a long time to pull my drawer. So now it's like, I don't even know if I'm going to make it by 6 to get the food, right? My last customer, y'all. It was a lady, her daughter, like middle age, maybe 12, 13, something like that. And a little girl, her little daughter. And, the little girl was putting the stuff up on the belt, and she had on a crown and a mini Miss Alabama sash. Is that what you call it, a sash? Like she just won something, like a pageant or something. That's what it looked like. And I was just talking to her. I was like, you are so cute. Like, you look so pretty. And so she was like, thank you. She said, I'm about to go help the homeless people. I said, oh, you are? She said, yeah, I'm buying all of this stuff for the homeless people. So she was putting the stuff up there, and it was like a bunch of toothpaste and soap and socks and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, for real? I said, that is so sweet of you. She said, yeah, I got to take care of the homeless people. So I asked the mom, I was like, where do you guys take the stuff to? And she was like, well, she said, we're not giving it to them directly. We take it to a place in September, and then they distribute it or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, that is really nice. And I said, I appreciate y'all. I said, because I'm one of those people. Sorry, it was a message. I said, I appreciate what y'all do. I said, because I'm one of those people. And she was like, oh, really? I said, yeah, I stay at the Salvation Army. I said, and they just did something last Sunday like this, where they gave out, socks and underclothes and toiletries and stuff like that. They just did one Sunday for everybody. I said, so I appreciate, y'all doing what y'all do. And she was like, oh, she said, do you stay like around here? Like, do you just be outside somewhere? Or I said, no. I said, I stay at the shelter now. I said, I was sleeping in my car before, but it got hot, really hot. So I went to the shelter. So that's where I stay now. And she was like, oh, okay, well, that's good. And so the little girl was asking me for the change, to give her the change. So I was like, you want me to give her the change? And she was like, yeah, you can give it to her. And so I gave it to the little girl. And then the mom was like, you should let her keep the change, talking about me. And then she looked at me. She was like, can y'all keep change? I was like, yeah. So she told the daughter, she was like, don't you want to give her the change? So, and the daughter went to hand me the change. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. Because I'm literally standing here trying to figure out how I'm about to eat right now. And so the little girl went to give me the change. It was like $13. And then the lady pulled the 20 out of her purse and just gave me the 20. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like, you don't understand. I appreciate it so much. And like, I'm literally standing here contemplating on what I'm going to eat because I'm feeling sick. I said, that ain't nothing but God. So the little girl was like, yeah, I'm going to, she was like, I have to feed the homeless. I mean, she was like, I have to help the homeless people because that's my job. I have to do my job. I said, that ain't nothing but God talking through you. And that is so beautiful. That is so awesome. That little girl was like she was so devoted, like dedicated to her mission. And she was so young. Like, I don't know how old she was, but she was young. Like,